Do you know that when I was just 11 years old, I wrote my very first song after watching an episode of The Walking Dead? Or that when I sleep, I sometimes experience synesthesia, a condition where I see music as colors and shapes? And here's one more secret. Before the world knew my name, my brother Phineas and I recorded songs in his tiny bedroom. We had no idea that one of those songs, Ocean Eyes, would change my entire life. Hi, I'm Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell. Some people call me mysterious, some call me strange, but most just know me as Billie. Today, let me take you inside my life, the real story, the moments you've never heard, and the battles I fight every single day. But before I begin, if you love discovering the untold stories of people like me, I'd really love it if you hit that subscribe button right now. It helps me keep sharing my journey with you, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Right now, the world talks about me not just for my music, but for my choices. Some say I've changed too much from my baggy clothes to the glamorous outfits I wear today. Others criticize me for speaking too openly about issues like body image, mental health, and the music industry itself. People love to judge when an artist evolves. Some fans wanted me to stay the way I was at 15, quiet, dark, oversized hoodies, mysterious. But I'm 23 now, and I'm not the same girl. Change is scary for me, and for them. Another controversy? My lyrics. Some say they're too dark, too emotional, or too raw. But here's the truth. I write what I feel. And if the world finds that uncomfortable, maybe it's because they see their own reflection in my words. Yes, I've been called everything, overrated, weird, even a bad influence. But I've learned something important. The louder the criticism, the closer you are to breaking barriers. And if my existence makes people uncomfortable, maybe that's exactly what I'm here to do. Today, I'm standing in a place I once thought was impossible. I've won multiple Grammys, even an Oscar, and I've toured across the globe. I'm still making music with my brother Phineas, because no matter how big the stages get, it all started in our bedroom, and that magic never leaves us. Right now, I'm working on new projects, experimenting with sounds that people might not expect from me. I've also become more focused on expressing myself through fashion. From high-end brands to bold statements, clothing is another way I tell my story. But beyond fame, I'm just me. I spend time with my dogs, hang out with my family, and write songs that keep me awake at night. Fame didn't erase my anxiety or my struggles, it just added brighter lights on top of them. Where am I today? Somewhere between being Billie the global artist and Billie, the girl who still loves lying on the floor with her headphones on, lost in a world only music can build. Let me take you back to when I was a little girl. I was homeschooled, which meant most of my time was spent at home with my family. But that didn't stop me from being mischievous. One day, my mom caught me cutting holes in my clothes, big, random holes. She asked, "Billie, why are you ruining your shirt?" I told her, very seriously, that I was making fashion. She laughed and said, "Well, if you ever become a designer, at least we'll know where it started." Looking back, it's hilarious. I thought I was some kind of fashion genius when I was really just destroying laundry. But maybe that little rebellious girl, the one who refused to wear what everyone else was wearing, was already the Billie people know today. A little different, a little weird, and completely unafraid to stand out. My life looks shiny on the outside, but inside, I've fought battles most people never see. Depression hit me early, especially during my teenage years. I struggled with body image, with feeling good enough, with comparing myself to others. There were nights I cried myself to sleep, mornings I couldn't get out of bed. Tourette's syndrome, that's another part of me most people don't understand. I have tics. Some are small, barely noticeable, but they remind me every day that I don't fit into the perfect pop star box. The internet? It can be brutal. Millions of people watch your every move, waiting to judge. I've been bullied online, mocked for the way I look, for the way I talk, for the way I sing. But here's the thing, those struggles didn't break me. They shaped me. They made my music raw, my lyrics real. They taught me to stand on stage and sing about pain, because someone in the audience needs to hear it. I won't pretend it's easy. It never is. But I believe that if you turn your struggles into art, they become your power. And that's what I try to do every day. My career started with a song my brother Phineas wrote, Ocean Eyes. He asked me to sing it, just for fun, and we uploaded it online. No big dreams, no big plan. Just two kids making music. But suddenly, people started listening. They shared it. They loved it. And before we knew it, the world was calling. At 15, I released my first EP, Don't Smile at Me. Those songs weren't polished or perfect, but they were mine. People connected to them. They felt the pain, the loneliness, the honesty. And suddenly, I wasn't just Billie in her bedroom, I was Billie on stages, Billie in interviews, Billie on the charts. Then came my debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? That album broke records, topped charts, and gave me 6 Grammys in one night. I was 18. Imagine being a teenager and hearing your name called over and over on the biggest stage in music. Surreal. But I didn't stop there. I wrote No Time to Die for the James Bond movie and won an Oscar. Me, Billie, the girl who once sang into a cheap microphone in a tiny room. My career wasn't built by fame or by record labels. It was built by passion, family, and the courage to share my darkest thoughts. That's why I'm here today. So, that's my story. From a girl scribbling lyrics after watching a zombie show to standing on the biggest stages in the world. From cutting holes in my clothes to walking red carpets in outfits that make headlines. From struggles that nearly broke me to music that saved me. But this isn't the end of my journey, it's just another chapter. I'm still growing, still changing, still surprising myself with what's possible. And if my story has shown you anything, I hope it's this. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You just need to be real. Thank you for walking through my life with me today. If you want to hear more stories like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Because trust me, the next story I have for you might just change the way you see everything.